Go ahead and like, subscribe, share. All those things are greatly appreciated. A little recap from yesterday. The ones I gave out on the video: Michael Porter Jr., points over 15.5. He only got 9. Darren Fox, under 30.5. He and Shy went off last night, so we missed that one. Karl Anthony Towns, rebounds and assists, 11.5. Over that, he had, I think, 19. We will not see Karl Anthony Towns at 11.5 points, rebounds, and assists. So I hope we enjoyed it while we could. Still a decent month going on so far. That's how it goes in sports betting. We're just trying to win more than we lose. We are currently up 12 units for the month. Let's get right into the night. First play I'm looking at tonight is going to come from Philly versus Detroit. Philly's at home. We're looking at Tyrese Maxey, their number 2 option. Looking at his points prop of 24.5. As you can see, it's went up other places, up to 25.5 at PrizePicks, up to 25 at Parlay Play, 25.5 at Underdog, still 24.5 at JockMKT. Let's look at Maxey a little closer. 24.5 this year. Maxey's went over this amount. Went over this. And let's look at the home games. Home, he's went over this 7 out of 12 games this year. That's 58% of the time he's went over in home. Let's look at the complete season. 64%, 14 out of 22 games. Pretty good. As you can see in the last 2, he hasn't went over. They are playing Detroit tonight. Detroit gives up a lot of points. He only had, I think they played Detroit a couple days ago. Let's look at his last 5 a little closer. Yeah, they played Detroit 12-13. He only had 9 points at Detroit, so this is a home and home. Back in Philadelphia, let's look at Maxey to go over 24.5 points. Alperen Sengun, Houston, on the road versus Memphis. Sengun plays for Houston. Looking at his rebound prop of 10.5. As you can see, he's 10.5 at most places, up to a pretty good favorite amount, even up to high as -135. Over here on the parlay sites, PrizePicks has pushed him down to 10. Jock has pushed him down to 10. Still get him at 10.5 on Parlay Play and Underdog Fantasy and on Betr. Let's look at Sengun a little closer. I mean, I can just tell you, he just doesn't hit this prop. He's only went over 19% of the time, 4 out of 21 games. So out of 21 games, he's only went over 4 times. He's on the road tonight. Really doesn't make a difference on the road. He's hit it 3 out of those four games. You can look at the matchup here. Memphis defensively is 25th in the league when it comes up to giving up rebounds to his opponents. But numbers-wise here, just keeping it a buck, I mean, the numbers is telling us we have to go with the under on Sengun. Nothing's showing that he's going to go over 10.5 rebounds. So based on the data, we're going to take Sengun under 10.5 rebounds. That line is still available over on Parlay Play and Underdog and Betr. Franz Wagner, Orlando. Looking at his points, rebounds, and assists. 28.5 is the prop. That's pretty much across the board. Only place got him at 28 on the books that I follow is JockMKT, which gives me an indication on which way they think it's going to go. They're a slight favorite, -125 at most places to go under 28.5. Let's look at Wagner a little closer. On top of this, been a great little game tonight. Sneaky good game tonight in Boston, between Orlando and Boston. As you can see, Wagner has went over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists in 9 straight games. That is an incredible stat. And as we know, all streaks come to an end. Against Boston on 11/24, that's the only one we have this year. This game was in Orlando. He had 31. And again, we will look at 2023 season, 14 out of 23 games, 61%. He's went over. And like I mentioned, 9 straight games he's went over. Playing a decent defensive team tonight. I see red here, which I do not like for Wagner, and I like for Boston. All streaks come to an end. And let's look at Wagner over here again. Wagner's playing the number 1 ranked defense against the small forward position. This is situational handicapping that we're doing. Again, to me, I like what Wagner's been doing lately by killing it. But I'm going to have to lean toward the under tonight on Franz Wagner, 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I wouldn't be mad if you guys just stayed away from this play. This is a tough one. You know, Wagner is hot, but on the road against a defense who defends, we could see the under on Franz Wagner, 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists.